Foreign Minister of Cuba, Carlos Fernandez de Cosillo. Welcome to the press, Mr. Foreign Minister.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for being here. I do want to start off by playing for you something that President Trump said about Cuba, just speaking from the White House. Take a listen.
I do believe having the honor of taking Cuba. That'd be a good honor.
Taking Cuba.
Taking Cuba in some form, yeah. Taking Cuba. I mean, whether I free it, take it, I think I can do anything I want.
Mr. Deputy Foreign Minister, what was your reaction to hearing that? Is Cuba bracing for the United States to...
Truly, we don't know what they're talking about, a sovereign country. That's the right to self-determination. Cuba would not accept to become a vassal state or a deep state from any other country or any other superpower. Well,
let's delve into this a little bit more deeply. Cuba's president released a statement that read, any external aggressor will clash with impregnable resistance. Do you believe any action by the United States would escalate into a military conflict?
We hope not, but what our president expressed is what any country that respects itself would to try to take over a country or to try to dominate or control it in any way. But there's no military action, and frankly, we see no reason for military action against Cuba. Cuba is a peaceful country. We're not an enemy of the United States. We don't pose any threat to the United States. In fact, we wish a respectful relationship with the United States. We've been developing it for a long time with the people of the United States.
And yet you heard those words by President Trump. So I'm wondering, is your military preparing for a potential engagement with the United States?
Prepared, and in fact preparing these days for the possibility, naive, if looking at what's happening around, that it doesn't occur, see why it would have to occur, and find no justification whatsoever with the government of the United States force its country to take military action against a neighboring country like Cuba.
This is a remarkable statement that you just made, that Cuba is in fact preparing for the potential possibility of the United States. Can you be more specific? What do those preparations look like?
Our country has historically been ready to mobilize as a nation, as a whole, for military aggression. We truly always see it as something false. We don't believe it as something that is probable. Be naive if we do not prepare. That's what I can tell you.
Have confirmed that they are talking, but have given very few details. Secretary of State Marco Rubio leading those talks for the United States. Here's what he had to say from the White House this week. Take a listen.
So they're in a lot of trouble. They don't know how to fix it. So they have to get new people in charge.
So is the United States insisting on regime change and economic relief?
What they're insisting among themselves. But I can tell you, in conversation with the United States and in dialogue with the United States, the nature of the government, the structure of the Cuban government, and the members of the Cuban government are not, that is something that no sovereign country negotiates. How many examples are there of countries that negotiate with a foreign power their system of government or the nature of the government? I'm sure the United States is not ready to negotiate with another government its constitutional system, its political system. Problems that Cuba faces in a great the result of policies of the United States aimed at causing as much harm possible to the Cuban economy, to the people of Cuba, which makes any government, makes it for any government very difficult things and to get good results when a superpower is exerting such level of pressure. Above all,
Are you saying that regime change is off the table?
absolutely.
Okay, let's talk about what changes the country. The embargo with the U.S. ends if Cuba does three things: schedule elections, recognize political parties, unions, and a free press, and release all political prisoners. Will you commit to any of those steps, Mr. Deputy Foreign Minister, in order to save your country?
Invest with zero commission and zero account fees. Stop overpaying. Transfer your old ISA to Trading 2 and start building wealth today.
So you're telling me I can straighten my teeth in as little as 4 to 6 months from just £38 a month?
Let me be clear. We are in dialogue with the United States. We're not talking